All right, guys, we need to revisit the Madison, Wisconsin school shooting. As you guys know, a female student there, I believe she was only 15 years old, guys. She started shooting up, I believe, in the library, killed a teacher, killed another student, and we still have several students in critical condition as of Wednesday. Not exactly sure on their updated condition. But folks, we got some bombshell news here, man, about this school shooting. And this is very, very disturbing, folks. Because Natalie Ruppnow, I believe that's her name. Did she actually get some help in this? That's what I'm curious about, guys. Because according to this, she was actually in contact with a man that was accused of plotting his own attack. But I think he was going much, much bigger. Okay? Now, the shooter at this school, she had 2 guns. But she was in communication with a man, I believe, in California. I mean, folks, what is a 15-year-old doing communicating with, I believe this guy was 20 years old. That makes sense, right? But it definitely seems like both of these people are disturbed. Let's go over some of this, guys. It says here, the shooter who killed a student and a teacher at a religious school in Wisconsin brought 2 guns to the school and was in contact with a man in California who authorities say was planning to attack a government building. According to authorities and court documents that became public Wednesday. So I'm assuming this guy thought he was going to be the next Timothy McVeigh. Remember the Oklahoma City building bomber? What was that, 1995? So almost 30 years ago. Wow. Police were still investigating why the 15-year-old student at Abundant Life Christian School in Madison shot and killed a fellow student and teacher on Monday before shooting herself. Madison Police Chief Sean Barnes said 2 other students who were shot remain in critical condition on Wednesday. Quote, "We may never know what she was thinking that day, but we'll do our best to try to add or give as much information to the public as possible," Barnes said. A California judge, meanwhile, issued a restraining order Tuesday under California's gun red flag law against a 20-year-old Carlsbad man. The order requires the man to turn his guns and ammunition into police within 48 hours unless an officer asks for them sooner because he poses an immediate danger to himself and others. Wait a minute. Let me get this right, guys. So this man right here, they're basically saying that this man was plotting a terrorist attack. And they're basically asking him nicely to turn over his guns and ammunition. What? Did I read that correct? I believe I actually read that correct, folks. They're asking a man who allegedly is trying to commit a terrorist act to hand over his guns nicely. That makes sense to me. But anyway, according to the order, the man told FBI agents that he had been messaging Natalie Ruppnow, the Wisconsin shooter, about attacking a government building with a gun and explosives. The order doesn't say what building he had targeted or when he planned to launch his attack. It also doesn't detail his interactions with Ruppnow, except to state that the man was plotting a mass shooting with her. Whoa. What? This is disturbing. So was he actually plotting multiple attacks? You know, his government building terrorist attack, and then was he actually planning on going up there to Wisconsin with her and shooting up the school? Man, I can't believe I just read that, man. The student who was killed in Monday's school shooting was identified in an obituary released Wednesday as Ruby Patricia Vergara, 14 years old, guys, of Madison. She was a freshman at the school and an avid reader, loved art, singing, and playing keyboard in the family worship band, according to the obituary. The Associated Press attempts to reach the girl's family by phone and email on Wednesday evening were unsuccessful. The Dane County Medical Examiner Wednesday identified the teacher who was killed as 42-year-old Erin Michelle West after initially identifying her as Michelle E. West. A man who answered the phone at the number listed for West in public records hung up when reached by a reporter Wednesday evening. Man, this whole thing, man, is really sad. It is really, really sad. It says, while Rumpnow had 2 handguns, Barnes said he does not know how she obtained them, and he declined to say who purchased them, citing the ongoing investigation. No decisions have been made about whether Rumpnow's parents might be charged in relation to the shooting, but they have been cooperating, Barnes said. Online court records show no criminal cases against her father, Jeffrey Rumpnow, or her mother, Melissa Rumpnow. They are divorced and share custody of their daughter, but she primarily lived with her father, according to court documents. Man, we got a problem, guys, here in this country. We got a major, major problem. And folks, I believe a whole bunch of things can be fixed in this country, man, if we actually fix the family. Look here. She didn't have both her parents together. They were divorced. Now, I'm not saying that just because you get divorced, your kids are going to, do what she did. Not saying that. But if you do have a stable household, man, the man goes out there, works hard, the mother, the father come together, raise the kids, we can solve a whole bunch of problems, guys, here in this country. But I'm very concerned, man, about this 20-year-old. His role in all of this. Because it definitely seemed like he was going to be a part of this attack in addition to committing a terrorist attack at that. That's terrifying, man. That is terrifying. I mean, we got to follow this one closely, man, because as soon as we actually find out more information, definitely going to be covering here on this channel. Definitely. But, man, I'm going to leave right there, man. It looks like she probably had an accomplice here. They were plotting together, it seems. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.